You guys gonna help me out here today? How about you, Ramon? Hey, Ramon, up here, bud. You gonna help me out here? Mater's gonna help me, huh? Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Turn my radio down. Hump day. Dogs are performing a garage inspection. Ramon's almost done. Probably looking for something of mine to pee on, would be my guess. Huh, Mater? Yep. Hey guys. So gonna get this thing hopefully hooked up today. That's the plan. I think I told you guys before, I carry this thing with me. It has all my ideas, and because sometimes when I go to work and I'm at the hotel or waiting to leave or something like that, I'd come up with something and then I'd write it down on scrap paper and then promptly throw it away and forget my idea. So got one of those for like 79 cents or something like that at the beginning of the school year. But I remembered, I was looking through it yesterday, just trying to plan for today, and I remembered that I probably should have been better prepared. That I had these that I'm going to use. I may not have to get a spacer. So these are your regular, yep, that's how they work. So pick that up. The plan is this end, the female end, will go on here. Hey, look at that. All right, that's good news right there. I didn't know if this adapter would work or not. So this will go to the airbag, this end will go to my air gauge, and then this will hook up to my valves, solenoids, whichever they're called. I guess they're solenoids and valves really, on here, which this will be in the bed of the truck. So these will come up here like this, and I'm leaving this end on here, so if I have to disconnect it, this will still hold air. The air won't blow out when I disconnect it. Whereas on this end, the only air that'd be in there, as long as the valve is closed, is whatever's just trapped in this T here. So I remembered that today. So I only have one of the actual Speed Air brand of the male end. I'm sure I have one around here somewhere that'll work. So I'm gonna mess with these things, see if I got all the stuff to hook that up. This may be enough where I don't need to put in a spacer. I'll be happy if it's not, if that works. So I'm gonna start tinkering on this, see if I can get those hooked up to here, and then after that we're gonna work on cobbling together some power to this and this, so I can try and throw some switches and see if this whole contraption that I came up with works. So anyway, it's Wednesday. It's actually pretty pleasant out today. Seeing what the temperature is. It's about 1 o'clock. Oh, come on, wrong button. Let's see, it is 91. Yeah. Gonna need to put on a sweatshirt here pretty soon. So, alright guys, I'm gonna get to work. Got my boys out here helping me. What'd you find, bud? Mater man, what'd you find? Nobody's home. Yeah. Dogs are missing my daughters. They get lonely when the girls aren't here, so they'll be fine. We have a date with my barbecue tonight. So me and the boys are gonna hang out tonight. So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna get to work, quit talking, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. Guess I did something right. So everything I cobbled together actually works. These two switches didn't want to throw after a minute, so something's going on with the power supply. Either that or both switches died at the same time, one of the two. So I am extremely happy. I'm going to actually, I know it's probably not the right way to do it, but I used my battery charger as a power supply instead of messing with pulling the battery out of my truck. I'm going to plug that before something shorts out. So I'll give, let me unhook this thing. Yep, it's warm in there. Okay. I'll give you guys, I don't know if everybody's seen what this thing is, but I'm going to give you a quick run down, if I can speak, for anybody that doesn't know what I got going on here. So I got this side, this is my fill valve for my right airbag. This is my dump valve for the same airbag. This is my fill valve for my left airbag, my dump valve for my left airbag. They both have a supply that comes out of the side of the tank there. What happens is it goes in through here, down to the T, down to the bag. Then this just vents right here. I'll probably vent it outside, or I'm gonna work it so it blows on the compressor if I let the air out. There's my compressor. My wires in is a trailer plug. I figured they're durable, made for weather, and inexpensive. Kind of everything I was looking for. So that hooks up to my box. I built the box. I used my homemade bed frame brake. So this will be in the cab. These wires will all be covered when the time comes. There'll be a female end of that trailer plug underneath the seat. Then there'll be another harness like this that comes out of the truck and into the box. That way I can disconnect it and remove the box if I need to or want to. So all these wires you see will be underneath the truck and underneath the seat. There'll also be a 4-prong plug like this. I don't know if this is the one I'm going to use, but this is the one I had. Excuse me. This runs the power into this box for the switches. So I have power for my 2 fill, 2 dump valves, my air compressor, and then a kill switch. That box is with me. You're not getting the truck, not very easily. So the power for the air compressor runs to the pressure switch, then the pressure switch runs to a relay, and then the relay is what actually supplies the power to the compressor. They're supposed to be relayed on a 30-amp relay. This other relay is for a future fan that I'm going to put on the back of the box that I think is going to be necessary. This thing puts off some heat, so I'm going to put a fan somewhere on the back. I'm thinking kind of right in the middle. But it will also be triggered by the pressure switch. So when the pressure switch kicks on, power goes to, it sends the signal, not power, the signal to both relays to turn on. So the compressor or the airbag, sorry guys, it's starting to get hot now. I'm losing my train of thought. The fan will run when the compressor's on. That way I don't have to worry about accidentally leaving the fan on or accidentally not turning it on when I'm driving down the road, because, you know, 60-year-old vehicles aren't exactly quiet. And if they are quiet, you can't hear a fan running back there or a compressor running. The other thing that I discussed that somebody gave me the idea is louvers. I think I've changed my mind again. I'm sure it'll happen again. I was going to put them on the top here, but there will be a future tool rack in here, and I don't want to mess with louvers and then the tool rack getting in the way. So what I think I'm going to do is get louvers for each side. So I'll have 2 rows of louvers running down like this on each side, give me plenty of airflow. And then my electronics that I have right here, I'll move to this side, to this back wall here, which will be fine. I got plenty of room right there. But anyway, aside from that one little power issue that shouldn't be difficult to fix, I have extra switches. I'm not digging these switches to fill and release the air. I'm going to change to something else, but just about every switch, automotive switch like this, uses the same size hole, so all I got to do is swap them out. This switch will get a ground so the light works, so I remember that I have the compressor turned on. Since I'm not going to ground all the switches like I originally planned, I may end up trimming this box down like here, so it's not as bulky in the cab. That's what I'm thinking right now. Again, I'll probably change my mind a couple more times. So anyway, I actually put quite a lot of time and thought into this box. I'm happy that it pretty much went off without a hitch. Climb over to the other side here. I don't trip myself on my airline. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. It actually works. That's always a good thing. So it's about time to I'll figure out what's wrong with those 2 switches. It could be the ground on the valves too, because these were kind of a pain in the butt to run. So it could be that I may have to adjust my wires a little bit on the bottom. It could be I messed up, since they're both going to the same bank. I may have screwed up the grounds on that. If that's the case, then that's an easy fix. So yeah, I'm going to figure out how to run these wires differently on the back here. Again, like I said, this is, I've saved, by piecing this air system together and putting it together myself, I saved a lot of money, a whole lot of money. But I put the effort into it, the brain power and the work, which is fine with me. It's been kind of fun. It's been kind of a puzzle to get this all together like I want it, not like it was, it would have been easier just to forget about having a bed in the truck, going with the deep C notch and putting the bags on top of the axle and putting the panhard bar across, and then I wouldn't have a bed in the truck. But my whole plan the whole time with this thing was to get it as low as I could without notching the bed. And this is about how far I'm going to be able to go. This is at least the 4th plan that's gone into this. I went through a lot of other plans before I started even making videos with where all this stuff was going to go. But I can say this thing will probably look pretty sweet in the bed of the truck with a lot of metal flake and a lot of candy. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe a little bit of pinstriping. I'll find someone to do that for me. I got to know a couple people that do. So yeah, I may actually be able to almost check something off the list. For the fan on here, I've looked at a couple different options. I think what I am going to end up doing is possibly an OEM fan off of a motorcycle, because they're about the size that I want. Going off the one that's on my Hayabusa, it's about the size that I want, and it those things are pretty tough. They're pretty durable, so I'm kind of thinking that's what I might do. There may be a future need for more air. I don't know if I have the volume that I need in this one. But like I said, I plan this so I can expand on it if I need to. If I do, I do have room back here for more air and another compressor if necessary. I'd have to go back there because right here there's going to be exhaust. Because, can't forget about the exhaust. Got to do that. Got to fit that in here somewhere too. But I think it's going to turn down and come out right here. And I'll probably put a shield underneath all these things. So anyway, there's a rundown. There's the plan. This video is going to end up being long again. I apologize. But I know not everybody saw all my videos where I was building that box. So I figured I'd give you a rundown now what's going on. So anyway, gonna do some more work out here. I don't know what else I'm gonna get done today, but try and get something else done. I'm almost running out of things to do. Gonna have to figure out a way to access the bank account here before too long and get some other stuff. I'd really like to get my wheels and tires next, so I could really set the ride height next, or ride height, and then I'm thinking the exhaust after that. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to y'all later. Everybody have a good rest of your week and be good.